My name is Buhari Samaila from the Department of Physical Electronics, Federal University, Birnin Kebbi, Nigeria. I'm here to make a presentation on the topic determination of lead from tailings of gold or matrix using proton-induced X-ray emission. Couple of contents of this research include abstract, introduction, lead and its health effect, material and method, irradiation and analysis, data analysis, result and discussion, conclusion, and the references. Abstract. Proton-induced X-ray emission was utilized in this research to determine the lead from 5 geological samples of tailings of gold matrix collected from different holes within the same local mining area of Maga village under Danko-fasagu, Zuru, Emirate, Kebbi State, Nigeria. The sample was prepared to a scale interrogated by non-destructive techniques PIXE using 1.7 NeB tandem accelerator at the Center of Energy Research and Development, SAT, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria. After sample activation with an ion beam of proton atomic interaction occur that give off electromagnetic irradiation of wavelength in the X-ray part of the electromagnetic spectrum specific to those elements contained in the sample. The spectrum generated from the sample revealed that lead concentration is above the normal. The result of the irradiation of the sample showed that lead alongside with the other elements were obtained, such as calcium, potassium, zirconium, beryllium, titanium, silicon, iron, magnesium, chlorine, cyanium, copper, and the rest. The work looked into the determination of naturally occurring elements whose concentration was found to be above the normal. According to the result obtained from this research indicated that the community living around the local mining area of Maga are at the risk of lead poisoning due to its high concentration in the area. This is because the tailing or leftover of gold ore at the mining area are separating through air and water. People inhale in the air, into their lungs, down the bloodstream, and drink and cook with the water. This increases the potential danger of lead poisoning. These are the key words. Introduction. The PIXE is a powerful yet not destructive technique used in the determination of element constituents of a material sample. When sample is exposed to an ion beam, atomic interaction occur that give off electromagnetic radiation of wavelengths in the X-ray part of electromagnetic spectrum specific to that element. The proton-induced X-ray emission is one of the most common and widely used analytical spectrometry techniques at MEV accelerator, and the analysis is performed with the characteristic X-ray. When the charged particle with sufficient energy hit on a sample, a vacancy in the inner shell of an atom may be created. The probability of creating a vacancy is higher when the velocity of incoming ion matches the velocity of the inner shell electrons. For MEV ions, this probability for ejecting inner shell electrons is quite high. Such a vacancy can be filled in a number of ways, and one of the processes may emit X-ray with the characteristic energy of that particular atomic number. In a fixed technique, these characteristics X-ray are detected by the detector. Energy disperse analysis of the detected signal can be revealed the identity of different elements present in the sample, and more importantly, by measuring the charge. That is the number of incoming particles. The concentrations of the element can be accurately quantified. Particularly, this research is based on the determination of this lead. So now the lead and its health effects. Lead is widely known is the naturally occurring metal which are widely present in the earth crust. The highest level of lead found in the environment come from human activities, which include burning fossil fuel, anthropogenic activity, that is the mining, and also manufacturing. The excessive exposure to the lead may cause anemia, kidney diseases, reproductive disorder, and neurological impairment, such as seizure, mental retardation, and behavioral disorder. Even at low doses, lead exposure is associated with the changes in the process of the body. Children and fetuses are especially susceptible to low doses of the lead, often suffering from central nervous system damage or slow growth. Low-level lead poisoning may have non-specific symptoms such as headache, abdominal pain, and irritability. High blood lead level in children may cause permanent deficiency in growth and intelligence. In adults, high blood lead concentration may cause kidney disorder, infertility, and also cancer. Extremely high concentration, that is the concentration greater than 100 microgram per deciliter, usually result in deaths. The IFAS standard for lead in bare soil in a play areas is 400 part per million by weight and 1,200 part per million for non-play areas. Material and method. From the explanations of the above, it was shown that the study area is a village which is under Danko-fasagu local government, Zuru emirate area of Kebbi State, Nigeria. The material utilized in this research include the geological sample, which is the tailings of gold ore. Each sample was taken to the grinding machine of its location when it was collected for grinding into the particle size. After grinding and the processing into the particle size, the valuable material removed and left with the tailings or leftover. Then this leftover was taken for the analysis. Now, preparation of the sample. The analysis of geological sample or geological material by the PIXE demand that sample must be rendered homogeneous on a scale that is interrogated by these techniques. The tailings of gold matrix provide good example of such material that should be grounded into a small particle size after thorough mixing the gold tailings with some binding agents such as Kenflax TM or polyvinyl prolidone. Pellets are prepared with hydraulic press. 5 pellets are made and thereafter passed into the specimen folder for the analysis or irradiations. Irradiation and the analysis. Each sample in this research was irradiated and counted for 10 minutes using a projectile energy in the range of 2 to 3 MeV with 1.7 mega electron bound tandem accelerator at the center. The proton hit the target atom in the sample, which led to the atomic interactions as explained earlier. The number of emitted X-ray with the characteristic energy peak is a measure of elemental concentrations for a specific element. The X-ray spectrum emitted are passed through a window detected by a silicon detector. Subsequently, the spectrum obtained is stored for qualitative and quantitative calculation at a later date. Analysis. The data were analyzed using GoPIXE software in this research. That the GoPIXE software simply and automatically and quickly fits the PIXE spectrum that was being obtained for the elemental concentrations. The elemental concentrations calculation of each element is based on the following equations. Result and discussions. Among 5 geological samples of tailings of gold matrix collected and analyzed, the concentration of these varies between 791.3 to 3826 part per million, while in one of the samples the lead is below detection level of PIXE. The lead concentration in most of the tailings of gold ore in this research was observed to be above the normal level. The mean lead concentration of the sample is equal to 1,628.025 part per million. The result of 10 is above the normal concentration of lead in the bare soil, which is 1,200 part per million stated by IFA, Agency for Toxic Substance and Diseases Registry. In conclusion, from the foregoing of this research, it revealed that the lead concentrations in the tailings of gold ore matrix collected from the maga mining area contain a significant amount of lead concentration, which is above the WHO permissible, the World Health Organization permissible level. The concentration of lead found in the tailings of Matrix, it was found to be 1,628.025 part per million, which is greater than the IFA permissible limit, which is 1,200 part per million in the bare soil.